Okay, we'll call the Finance Committee meeting for December 18th to order. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Dunno,
Present.
Mr. Swanson,
Present.
Mr. Hess,
Present.
Ms. Polk, Mr. Seroy, Ms. Weber, Ms. Parker, Mr. Miller, Mr. Hunter,
Present.
Ms. Foster, Ms. Armour Earps, Mr. Marion, Mr. Lowy,
Present.
Mr. Alexander Hildebrand, Mr. Long.
Present.
We do have a quorum.
Okay.
That's not here.
Okay, we have a quorum. Good deal. Okay. I don't have any public comment up here. Do I have any public comment? No? Okay. Seeing none, we will move to approval of the minutes for October 23rd and November 22nd. Mr. Hunter with the first, Parker with the second. Discussion? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion passes. And we'll move to presentation. Is this you, Steve? The Government Finance Officers Association awards the County Finance Department a certificate of achievement for excellence in financial reporting for the 9th year in a row. Very good.
On behalf of the county, we're proud to receive this award for the 9th time. I'd like to thank all my staff, of course, and as well as all the departments. We reach out to every department for information in the stat section in the back of each report, and they're very gracious to work with us every year to get us their information. And especially want to mention Dan Hendrickson in the county clerk's office. They actually do 4 of those reports, 4 or 5. I don't want to misspeak there, but so we appreciate that, and we're proud to, on behalf for the county board, it opens up and gives a lot more information for the public. It's not a award for your financial position. It's award for disclosure and more information for our public, to show what's actually going on here. And so we appreciate that, and appreciate all the support that we get from everyone. Thanks.
Very good. Okay. Are the auditor or the treasurer back there? No? Okay. Let's see if the auditor is going to come in real quick. Otherwise, we'll.
Back there, he's got that open door policy.
Yeah, we can walk through that open door now. Yeah. Okay, we'll have the auditor's report now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. First up on the agenda is the monthly claims. So just a highlight on the monthly claims is mainly about the elections with the 2024 election cycle. So that's the reason why it's like $9 million compared to usually $6 or $7 million. So you want to do a motion for that?
Yeah, we have a motion to approve. Mr. Lowy, second. Mr. Swanson. Any discussion here on the monthly claims? No, seeing none, we'll do a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Dunnell,
Aye.
Mr. Swanson,
Aye.
Mr. Hess,
Aye.
Ms. Weber, Ms. Parker, Mr. Hunter, Mr. Hunter, Ms. Foster, Ms. Armour Earps, Mr. Marion, Mr. Lowy,
Aye.
Mr. Long.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Yes.
Anything else for us this morning?
I just wanted to thank maintenance and Ted for moving a lot of the furniture out of the office. It was very clustered when you first walked in the front doors. Also, I want to thank Steve and the finance department for all their help throughout this transition and this process, especially Steve with MIP. That's a little foreign to me, but I'm starting to learn that a little bit more. Also, county administration with Ms. Speckman and with Mr. Long, Vice Chairman, and Joanne and Matt. It's much appreciated with all their help. Jason and IT for setting up our workstations and our new monitors in the office. And most importantly, I do have a new chief deputy in the office. She started on the 16th, and she has joined the team, and I'm very thankful for her. you're going to see in Steve's portion of the agenda that there's claims that recommended not for approval. Those were three previous, I think it was 3 claims, right, Steve? 3 previous claims that were not on my desk. I told Steve, allow those claims to go to finance through the current processes. I do want to tell you, my first 2.5 weeks, we had a question 7 claims. Most of them didn't have the correct invoice number, so initial the invoice number, correct those, kind of just cleaning up some issues. One didn't have a dollar amount that matched a invoice number, so it was $80 off. We were able to clarify that and get the $80 back to the county that shouldn't have been there. We had a claim regarding no supporting documentation for a dollar amount for close to $2,000. We got that supporting documentation, so there's collaboration working in between departments. But we do have one receipt that's still pending from a vendor that I actually just received before this, well, while walking in here. So that claim should be done. So we should have 7 out of 7 claims that probably did come to this committee before that are not coming to the committee because we are reaching out to department heads. We are scanning every claim that comes into the department, putting it in a folder for, fiscal year 2024, fiscal year 2025. There was one time that Steve, either through the papers or in my office as well, that a claim wasn't there. We were able to find it, but I also had it scanned that I sent over to Steve within 5 minutes of that phone call. So open door policy, like Mr. Hunter likes to say every time he walks in this building, man, it's great to see that open door and be able to see the auditor and the rest of the staff there. So I appreciate your comments every time, Steve, when I see you. We're streamlining the claiming process when asking questions. So there's a couple other instances, but I won't bore you guys with that since you have other stuff on your agenda. And like I said earlier, all claims have been scanned in the office, so we're keeping track of that as well. I do want to highlight one. I know Sheriff Downey talked about it during criminal justice about the savings for inmate, not prescriptions, inmate medical. And it was $44,000 for that one check run in November. I just finished up another one that was roughly about $44,000 to $45,000 of savings as well. So I do want to point that out and thank the Sheriff's Department for that. We are going through the credit card process right now. So credit card claims were supposed to be due yesterday in the auditor's office. We're lenient because I was kind of late to the game for a day or two on that, but it's a learning process. So if anybody has any questions. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know the treasurer's in a different meeting right now. We'll let him speak if he comes back in, but do we have a motion to combine and approve the treasurer's? First, Mr. Swanson. We're all raising our hands today, right? So, Mr. Lowry, do we need a roll call on that one? No? Okay. Voice vote, all those in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay, motion passes. Good deal. Okay, we'll move on to finance. Hey, Steve.
Good morning. So I gotta have fun with Nick. I let him go first, and he's not here, so I gotta give him a hard time when I see him. No, I'm sure he's busy. Well, good morning, everyone. I'll be short and sweet since I'm the last one for the day, I believe. So the regular monthly collections. So we're starting to see a slight uptick with sales tax, which is a good sign. So we'll see how that continues. Some of the consumer reports and stuff, identifying that this Christmas season may be a good one. So we'll see how it flows as far as sales tax is concerned on these reports coming up. We just crossed over our fiscal year, and we'll be processing claims through January 15th for October, November, anything for our FY24. Receipts go through the end of January. So we'll have a good idea for our February meeting as far as what the draft number will be and what we'll turn over to SKDO for the audit. coming up. So the blanks here, as you see, are still part of our fiscal year. So we still have a couple more to go as far as what will be actually counted in our fiscal year 24 for like sales tax. So so you'll see that some of them are complete as you go through as far as fiscal year, and some of them are still have a month or two to go for the regular monthly numbers. So just general information there, especially for those of you that are new on to this. So feel free at any point if you have any questions, feel free to let me know either at the meeting, or feel free to stop in or email me or call me at any time. So any questions on the monthlies?
Yes, Mr. Hunter.
13.
Got it.
Thank you. Steve, did I miss it yet? Or remember, I know you made comments about all of the ARPA allocations and the amounts. Are you still working on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we are working on that. As far as the ARPA, I was gonna update when we got to that amendment, but we're down to 3 of our smaller approvals, and that are still ongoing, and if they're going to cross over or not, and getting everybody under contract. So we're really getting down to it for our 12/31/2024 deadline. We can continue to transact for those that are under contract and still ongoing, but so we've sent out a last email here double checking with our department. Yeah, we've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. So I promise I will definitely give you a report of everything that we will do. But yeah, it's a busy time right now with closing. We're also trying to get the fiscal year 25 budget into our system so we can report it out to everybody in that regard, and closing information as well. So so yeah, I definitely will do that for the committee, and it'll be a interesting look at where the ARPA money actually went. So I want to make sure I do a thorough job at breaking everything down for you. Any other questions?
No, let's move to cash flow update then.
So cash flow update, yeah, we've opened it up here, the estimates into FY25 through July and the first distribution. So we have a 3 payroll month in May. So June into May and June will be probably our lowest cash flow. So we'll be at 11 million at that point. So yeah, that's a real tough number to talk about right now. So compared to what we used to talk about. No, I'm joking. That's a good number. So we're in good shape. So as things are flowing, and like I said, I'll update on the trend here as far as our fiscal year end and how the actual came in as far as projections and stuff here in a month or two. But as far as cash flow, no issues. Just shows how everything kind of trends through, especially in the months without any property tax distributions and stuff. So if there's anytime there are any questions there, feel free to reach out.
Yes, Mr. Hunter.
Steve, when was the last time you had you went after some tax anticipation warrants? That predates me, but there were lean times.
Yes. Yeah, that spring month in that June, July area, I used to have to bold just for that particular reason. I want to say 2018 or 2019 was the last time we went out for
come a long way.
KWs. So yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Anything else there? You good?
I'm good if everybody else is good.
Well, let's move on to claims recommended, not recommended for approval. Looks like we got 3.
Yes. So you want me to read them in?
Yeah, let's read them in real quick.
Read all 3 in.
We'll get a motion to combine and approve.
So Razzle Dazzle Doggy Boutique, $200 for animal control. Jerry Sudith, $163.48 mileage reimbursement. And Andrew Meyer, $87.96 quartermaster purchase back from August. So I believe this will be the last time we have to cover this
This
activity.
much, at least, yeah. Okay. Have
in
a
this way.
motion. Thank you. First Swanson, second Lowy. Okay. Any discussion? No? Okay. Roll call vote.
Mr. Dunno,
Aye.
Mr. Swanson, Mr. Hess, Ms. Weber, Ms. Parker, Mr. Hunter, Ms. Foster, Ms. Armour Erps, Mr. Marion, Mr. Lowy, Mr. Long. Motion carried.
Okay, let's move on then to ARPA.
Yeah, so there's a couple of resolutions for the work at the old jail. The other resolution besides this one was specifically for the bid process and the vendors and stuff. So this one was done back in September of 23, and the initial estimate for the work, I believe just for the tuck pointing part, was $300,000. The roof activity after inspection came into play, and then there was also additional things, panels, and then window activity that have been discussed and added in. So I just wanted, I felt for coverage and make sure we have the resolutions matched up to amend this original one and not go into the other one that was all part of the bids and those vendors that did bid. And so to move the work, the total work that was done was $480,600 for the downtown jail project. So if it's the pleasure of the committee, take this to the board if we want to amend, so we're all tidied up, I guess, with the ARPA activity for the old jail project.
Okay. So we have a motion to amend resolution 2023-09-12-206 to $480,600. First by Mr. Hess, second Mr. Marion. Any discussion?
Les did a good job on clarifying all that stuff too, so,
Yes, he did.
yeah, really good
Okay.
job.
Very good. Okay. Have a roll call vote then, please.
Mr. Dunno,
Aye.
Mr. Swanson, Mr. Hess, Ms. Weber, Ms. Parker, Mr. Hunter, Ms. Foster, Ms. Armour Erps, Mr. Marion, Mr. Lowy, Mr. Long. Motion
Motion
carries.
carries. Okay. Very good. Anything else, Steve?
I just want to say it's been a breath of fresh air to work with Colton and now Sandy in the office, having the door open. Honestly, that's the first time I was in there, actually, from Colton coming in. So I didn't know what it looked like in there, what he was saying. But you know, we've worked together well. We're trying to help train them as they get to new things and help them get up to speed. So and all my staff, we're taking turns as far as where our specialties, as far as what we do and communication and helping them. So it's just been a real breath of fresh air. So we look forward to continuing and building that. So and if there's any other questions or not in general for what we do. So no. All right, wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Happy holidays,
Yeah.
if that applies.
Cool. Thank you, Steve.
All right,
Appreciate
thank you.
it. Good work. Okay. I see the treasurer is here. Do you have a 30 seconds or so?
30 minutes.
Woo!
Chairman, and that's, you heard him say it, wasn't me.
Good morning. Welcome to you, Mr. Dunno.
Oh, thanks.
It's nice,
Appreciate it.
nice to have you as chairman.
Appreciate it.
Just a few things. Tax distributions are completed. The tax cycle is done. So now we move on to a new tax year as soon as the calendar rolls around. If you look at the report, you can see that we're making a little over $80,000 a month in interest. So I know we'll probably be right at $1 million this year coming up in interest. Of course, rates are gonna maybe go down a little bit. But otherwise, pretty happy about the amount of money that we're bringing in, and that's money that goes to the general fund. All the money that we bring in for tax distribution, while we're holding that money, is prorated out to all the taxing districts. But this money in our special fund comes back to the county. The Choices program, which some of you know, most of you know, I think, is you can prepay your taxes, and that will be available January 1 to start. And so I would let your constituents know that. We'll try to publicize that the best we can. Maybe we'll get Chris to talk about it. And that, for a lot of people, it's helped out, right? Because it gives them a way to make their taxes a little bit more palatable. Lastly, I would like to say how great it is to have a functioning auditor's office. Colton has hit the ground running and already has streamlined some processes. And by streamlining, that doesn't mean rubber stamping. It means collaborating with people and being able to send things over email and get a response and get things figured out. So I couldn't be happier that he's here. I know some people thought that was a broom closet, but now that it's open, you can see there's actually an office there. So I'm terribly proud of him and excited for him to be here. I think he's going to bring a lot to the party. Lastly, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to everybody, and to all a good night.
Okay. Thank you, Nick.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Okay. Do we have any other business? Other business? No? Any old or new business? No? Motion to adjourn? First, second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Hey, motion passes. We're adjourned.